Hello and welcome to another video tutorial on database. Today is a continuation of the 2017 paper 2, February, March. I've done an earlier video on forms. This is a continuation of that paper. This is a report session of that particular paper. Now, the points that I've highlighted in purple are those points within the question that will be done within the within the query. The other parts that are not highlighted will be done within the report. Okay, so to produce a report, you need a query in producing the report. So we're going to start with the query. So we go to our database and go to create and then go to query wizard and click on OK. And if you look at the question, it says you have to bring in this field and it should be in the order in which it has been listed. So from here, the first one is the 3, when the 3 was mailed, then followed by the name of the location. All right, so we go to year mailed, that's the first one, and then the name of the location. The name of the location is not the same as location code, so you have to be very careful with that. So you come to location and choose this one, and that is it. And then the next point here is the board ID. So we pick that one off from the next table, which is the board ID. And then the other one will be the type of tree. And then so that will be in this, and then type of tree. And then you bring it in, then follow with the thickness, the width, the length, and then follow with ready, sold, and price. Then you go to next. All right, so this is a query, so we can click on modify and click on finish. Now, it's very important to see the relationship between the relationship that has been created showing again. So if you have only two tables showing, it means there's something wrong with your the query you just created. So it's very important to take note of that. Once you've created the relationship among all the three, then the query you create should also have the same information. All right, so we are done with the first bullet point, which is that. The next bullet point says that contains a new field calculated at runtime com volume, and this must be calculated with thickness multiplied by width and length, and the content must be displayed in 3 decimal places. All right, so on this bar here to the far left and far right, and then type in volume. Okay, volume and then column, and then you bring in the field. The first field is thickness, and then multiplied by the next field, which is the width, and then multiplied by the next field, which is the length. Okay, so that is what you have to do. So you click on run and check if it's worked. So if you check through here, you realize that the volume has the field we created work. Now the next part of the question say this has to be displayed in 3 decimal places. So you go to property, right click and go to property, 3 decimal places, select 3, and then the standard, you have to choose format to be standard. Okay, right, so you can see that is for standard, and then you run, and then you check if you have that. So yeah, it's being displayed in 3 decimal places. And so we're done with the next bullet point. The next one says shows only the record where ready is no and so is yes. And the next bullet point also says has all data and label fully visible. So the fully visible part means that when you come to the design view, none of this box should be unchecked. Okay, none of this should be unchecked. All right, now what we have to do is type within criteria no for ready, and then yes for sold, and then run it. All right, so no and then yes have all been displayed. Then we go to the next bullet point, which is this sorts the data into year mail, then location, then board ID, all 3 in ascending order. So once again, we go to the design view and go to the first part where we see year mail and sort this in ascending order. Do the same for location, and do the same for board ID, since they say all three have to be in ascending order, and then you run. All right, so that bullet point has also been done, which is this. The next we need to do here, the remaining part of the question will be done within the report. Okay, so just scroll up to see what we have. So has a page orientation of landscape fit on a single page, and then we do this calculation and then print the report. Okay, so to do that, I go back to and then save my work and then close the query I've created. Go again to create and go to report wizard and then bring in the query you just created. And since we use a query in creating a report, bring in all the fields, go to next, next, till we get to the orientation. So orientation is landscape, and go to next, go to next. Right, so what title do we want to give to the report? Let's check from the question the title we need to give the report. So it includes the report title, Sold Timber Install. So this here has to be the name or the title of the report. So we've highlighted that. We're going to do that, and then so we highlight this part of the question just to show we've done it. So this part of the question will be highlighted. Okay, so we've so that means that part has been done, and again the landscape, this part also has been done, which is landscape. So just to show that I've done this and done that. All right, so I have to replace this with the sold timber install. Go to modify and click on finish. So you can see that the title of this report is sold timber install. Right now, the next thing you have to do is to go to the report layout view, okay, and then you see here that we don't have the volume showing. So you make sure the volume is showing by just adjusting everything. Again, you can see that ready here is hidden, not everything is showing, and then so you just have to adjust that. So to adjust that, we go to the design view. It's easier to do it there. Now all I have to do is to click on that when I see the double arrow, and then just bring it in a little. Now, so from the above, you realize that I have the board ID showing, and then I have again the thickness, everything showing. So I do the same with the price. Okay, so bring in the price, just drag it in a little. Now if you look closely here, you realize that there is a hidden feature right there. Now that is that of the volume. So what you have to do is just to click and drag it a little. Now you can see that the volume field is now displayed. Okay, now you can also see from here that we don't have the year milled also displayed. So I'm going to adjust this section of the field and then make sure the we have that one also showing. So I can just drag this a little to the left, sorry, to the right, and then click on that and then drag it slightly to the left. Do the same, make sure everything is displayed. Little difficult to get the arrow. Okay, so once the arrow shows, just drag it a little to the left. Okay, and then you adjust that also little down so everything is showing. Now the location again need to be adjusted a little to the left. Okay, sorry, to the right. Then the 3 type also, we adjust that also to the left, right, and then the board ID, I think the length is okay. I can make this orientation, the alignment go left, do the same for the top one, the title, and everything go left. Okay, I have to make in a little room for so just click in there and bring in the thickness and left, the width also goes slightly to the left. So once it's highlighted, go outside, click on the arrow, and then you just bring it, the cursor on the field, okay, slightly bit above it, and then it displays the double arrow. You do the same for the length, okay. So, and then now ready needs to be expanded so we can see everything. I have to do the same thing for sold, and then make sure that it's also left aligned. Can do the same for ready. Make sure it's also left aligned, and then that of price, adjust that a little to the left, and then left align. Do the same for the volume, and then that. Now let's check within the report layout view. Now again, you can see that everything here is displayed in full. Everything here is displayed in full. The only problem we have here is that the field, the records under the field is not right below it, so we can just adjust that. So we go to the layout view and click on the lower one, and then align it to the left, or we can even center it. I mean, just to have everything in alignment, just center everything and center the remaining part as well. Okay, so that is just about the adjustment of the field. So we are done with this part of the we are done with this part of the report that says fit on a single page. So fit on a single page wide simply means that when you come to the report, none of the information should go up, I mean beyond this dotted line here, okay, this dotted line here to my right where I have the cursor. The information you have within the field should not go beyond it, right? Everything should fit right in there. So I can adjust this also to the middle, and do the same with the content, the record. Okay, so that is it for the fields. Okay, that is it for the fields. The next thing we want to do is check what the question requires us to do again. Now, the next thing we do within the report is this. This is what we want to do within the report. It says calculate the total value of the selected board. So multiply by the price, multiply by the price field. Sorry, let me take that again. Calculate the total value of the selected board by multiplying the price field and the volume. Okay, so to do that part of the question, we have to go back to the design view. So go back to the design view, and then where you have the report, you drag the footer of the report. At the footer of the report, go to the text. So select the text box here. We use text box for calculations, and just drop it below the price field. Okay, so I can just adjust this slightly to the left. All right, then you have to multiply, find the volume, multiply the price by the volume. Okay, so to multiply the price by the volume, this is what you do. You open a bracket. Okay, so this is a formula, so you begin with an equal to. Okay, here it says we have to calculate the total. Total means it's the same as sum, so I type in sum, open the bracket, and then open another bracket to hold the fields I'm going to multiply. So the first field I'm going to multiply is the volume. Okay, and then multiply by the next field, which is price. So type in price, then close the bracket to hold in the volume and the price, and then you close the last one. Okay, so two brackets in there and there. Now this part here will hold the caption of the multiplication we've done, okay, or the calculation we've done. All right, so let's run to see if what we've done worked. Okay, now you go all the way down. So that is it, it worked. So that is it for how to do the calculation. Go back again to the question and see what it says. Now display this value below the price column. And then the next one says that so we want to display this under the price column. So we're going to do this part of the question, which is in the report. So it's in the layout view. So I'll select that just to be sure. Layout view. Okay. Then when I have the double arrow, I just drag it a little to the left. And now I have the information right below the price. Okay, column, right. Then the next thing we need to do here, okay, it says that displays the value as currency, this value as currency, the same currency as the price field. So we're going to do this part here. So we're going to display that as a currency. So we go to the design view, and under the design view, you double click within that field and then come to format. Right, so when you come to format, you select currency. So the currency is that dollar, and then run by going to the report view. And then when you go to the report view, you have to check if it has the same currency as the price field. Now we can see that it has the same currency as the price field. So that is it. It has the same currency as the price field. So that part of the report has been done. The next thing we have to do is say the label to the left should be value of the stock. So this again we are going to do within the label, or within the report. So I go again into the design view and then change that particular text. We've closed it, but we don't need it. So change whatever is there and then replace it with the value of the stock. Okay, and then you adjust it. Make sure everything is showing. All right, so that is it for that part of the report. Let's check the next bullet point and see what we're supposed to do. We've done this already. Now the last thing you have to do is to include your center number and the candidate number set to appear on each page of the report. So here it says each page of the report. To have it display on each page of the report, we go to the design view and then we do that here on the page footer. Okay, so here this is a text box. I need a label, so I'll delete that and then click on label, and then within here I drag and drop and type my name, Matthias. Okay, and then my center number is GH062000. So let's assume that's my center number, and then I go to the print preview to see if what I want is there. So here I have it on the first page, so my name is there. Go to this here, tells us there's another, so 1 out of 2. So I have 2 pages here, so I'll click on the next one. So next page here, so again I have my name and center number there, and then I have the value of the stock also displayed there. So we close the print preview and then go again to the design view. You can make this a little nicer, I mean, by making the font view a little bigger, or you can just you click on this bar here, this box like bar at the far left here, select everything, then you come to the font view and make it 12 just to have everything displayed well. Okay, so let's go again to the print preview. Now you see everything is displayed legibly, and then scroll all the way down. The currency here is hidden slightly, so just do that adjustment within the layout view. Okay, so that is it for this particular report. Too big. Right, so can just adjust it by dragging it a little to the left. Do that, yeah, leave it right there. Okay, so that is all we have to do for this particular report. And you're supposed to save and print your report. So you save your work. That's quite straightforward. So save by clicking on save icon. You go to print preview. Very important you go to the print preview to make sure everything is displayed before you print the report. So this is 2. Then you go to the printer select the printer you are working with, and then you click on OK. All right. So that brings us to the end of reports in the 2017 paper 2 February March. Right. So until we meet again, bye bye.